Okay, guys. So, when I was younger, I always think of Porsche as air-cooled Porsches, right? And I always have this thought that about lug studs, right? I mean, everybody has lug nuts or lug bolts. I get it. That's pretty cool and that's pretty normal. But I always wanted lug studs. Ironically, I never wanted it for my BMWs, but I want it for my Porsche. So, I'm going to try it out, right? So here's the deal. I checked up on Amazon, and they sell these. So these are M14 times 1.5, right? I see a whole bunch of versions, right? They have the M14 on this side and then the M12s on these sides. So that way you use the same kind of lug nuts, right? But I actually don't like that. Actually, they want to keep it M14, okay? So that's what I did. I bought 20 of these, okay? This is the Allen wrench up front. And I believe the size is a, let me see, is a size T40, okay? So what I've done was I've taken out one of the, oh, hold on for a minute. Let me grab this. Here's the lug studs. Here's the deal, though. This is the Acorn shape. They actually have the ball shape as well. I can't seem to, like the Acorn shape ones are everywhere. Very easy to get, dirt cheap. The ball shape one, I need to find where I can get some. But for now, I'm actually going to try it out to see how well it works. Okay? I might find the ball one and replace them later on. But so for this, so as you can see, here are the originals, right? And here's this one, okay? I wonder how far this goes out. By the way, this is an 80 millimeter, all right? Which means the shank, I guess is what they call it, is 63. And here's the deal. You're going to ask me, why do I even bother taking out the original and then putting in these? Why? I mean, it's just not worth it. Even if it's nostalgia's sake, you know, just so I can have lug studs, that's not a good reason to do that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put these on first. And then later on, see, take a look at this. Do you see what I mean? It's kind of inwards a little bit. You can't see it well on the camera. But I actually would like to see this come out just a wee bit more. Even if it's 15 millimeters, you know. I'm thinking about either a 15 or a 20. I don't want to go too extreme, so I'll probably stick with a 15. For the front, we'll see. But at least for the back, I want to go out a little bit more, okay? With that being said, I might not like it, and I might take out the spacers as well. But for now, I'm going to swap out the originals to these, right? And then I'm going to test it out. If I like it, it's great. I'll do the spacer. If I don't like the spacer, I can actually remove the spacer and go back to the originals, okay? But I just got to try it out. And for me, the way I did it was instead of, so I've seen people take out the whole entire wheel, and then they locked in the nut, the bolt, and then the stud, and then they locked it in. It just seems great, but it seems complicated, maybe too complicated. So what I did was see how these four are still intact. So I just took out one, and then I installed one, right? And I take the Allen wrench, the T40, and I made sure it's in tight. Then I put this on, and this is the same lug nut size as the original. The only gotcha is as you can see how deep it is. You need a deep one, not a shallow one. All right, and that's how I got this one on. I'm going to do the same for all of these, and I'll do it for the other side as well. I'll do it for the front too. So I just want to try it out and see how well these ride. If they're not good, if they break, then that's my fault. That's my bad. But if they work really well, I might do this for my Z3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, you know, when I was younger, I always wanted a Porsche. Guess what? I've got a Porsche. Cool. And I always wanted a Porsche so that way I can have the studs. Now, as you saw before, when I changed the wheel and I saw the lug hanger, and I was so impressed. I was so happy with that. Well, I want it for all 5 of them. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll let you guys know over time on how well that dries. All right, thanks.